Hey guys, Pastor Greg Locke here. So a while back, I was kind of having a really bad day, just emotionally, spiritually, and in every other way. I wasn't feeling good physically, and somebody shot me a text and said, "How are you doing today?" To which I replied, "I'm about down to nothing." And then they shot back and said, "Isn't that the point?" And I thought to myself, that is the point. We are to be nothing so that He can be everything. I heard a song years ago, "When I'm down to nothing, He's up to something." And so often our big personalities just get in the way. You know, the greatest preacher ever born of a woman was a guy named John the Baptist. Even Jesus said he was the greatest, and that's a pretty good accolade if you ask me. And yet here's John the Baptist, the most passionate, bold, demonstrative, authoritative, confrontational preacher that you could imagine. He had the personality of a rock. And yet all the land came out to hear what John the Baptist had to say. And here's what John the Baptist did say in John 3:30. Speaking of Jesus, "He must increase and I must decrease." Even Paul said that in all things He might have the preeminence. You see, God doesn't want to be present in my life. He wants to be preeminent and predominant in my life, and that takes brokenness. So we have to get down to nothing, physically, emotionally, mentally, and in every way. And when we are broken and down to nothing, God's up to something, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. And when I got that text, "Isn't that the whole point?" it put it in context for me, and life started to make a little bit more sense. Because at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's not about me. If you're a follower of Christ, it's all about Him.